Yo, welcome back to The Breakdown. So ako nga pala si Coach Kyle from Filipino TV, and today ang pag-uusapan natin ay ang Gilas Pilipinas para sa darating na 2025 SEA Games na gaganapin sa Thailand. So sa December na yan, December 9 to 20, and we're defending that gold from 2023. Bago nga pala yung set natin, kung di nyo pa napapansin, di ko alam kung ikikip ko to or babalik ko yung dati. Let me know in the comments kung trip nyo ba to or yung bago nating set. Pero yeah, today we're breaking down kung paano nagsha-shape yung roster natin under Coach Norman Black. Yun, tara, pag-usapan natin. Okay, so first off, for context lang itong SEA Games, ito yung parang playground natin to sa Southeast Asia. For so many years, lagi nating dinodominate itong liga na to. Although nanalo tayo last SEA Games, pero alam naman natin lumalakas na yung mga teams sa Southeast Asia. So pag-usapan muna natin yung mga posibleng mangyari. For Thailand as host, they might flex with, extra naturalized players. Parang yung ginawa nung Cambodia last time na meron silang 5 American dahil home court nila. Pero, Coach Norman Black, the legend himself, interim coach natin, he's all about building that balanced squad. Walang shortcuts, pure strategy. At good news, we already got 8 commits locked in. So 8 na agad yan, guys. So i-dissect natin isa-isa kung sino-sino ba itong 8 players na for sure deserving na mapupunta sa lineup ng Gilas. Starting with the GOAT, syempre si Justin Brownlee. Si JB yung naturalized king natin, the Ginebra GOAT, clutch as always. Remember his game-tying 3 sa Asia Cup. He's the anchor, leading the charge for that back-to-back gold. And beside him is Ange Kwame, 6'11" center, rim protector, and scorer. If Ange Kwame is healthy, alam naman natin kung ano yung kaya niyang gawin sa court. Si Ange Kwame, isa sa mga players na hinihintay ko or wini-wish ko. Actually, may possibility na pwede maging local daw sa Gilas sa mga FIBA competition. So, excited na ako makita si Ange as a local, and hopefully mangyari nga talaga yun. And next, yung mga nagbabalik nating overseas players, Ray Parks and Matthew Wright from the Japan B-League. Ray, yung sharpshooter with that smooth stroke, expect buckets from deep, high IQ player, UAAP MVP, multiple ABL MVP, ang dami ng nalaroan internationally, nag-dominate na rin yan sa Philippine basketball sa UAAP, and veteran na rin siya at this point ng career niya. Same with Matthew Wright, veteran vibes, IQ off the charts, and 3-point shooting, kailangan natin dalawang to as leadership. Dati na silang naglaro for flag, and 3-point shooting, isa sa mga pinaka-importante. And for sure, itong mga players na to ang magiging mga leaders ng team na to. Yun nga, parehas na silang committed, so excited na ako personally na mapanood ulit tong dalawang players na to na magsuot ng Gilas jersey. And then meron din tayong fresh blood, and finally making his debut for Gilas Pilipinas is si Remy Martin. And the Philam guard na dating NCAA player, explosive, high energy, can score the basket. Matagal na niyang ina-express yung desire niya na makapaglaro sa Gilas, and I guess he finally got his chance. So makikita natin kung ano ba talaga yung kayang gawin ng isang Remy Martin para sa Gilas Pilipinas. And then you have Jason Brickman, PBA draftee, point guard with international credentials. You have Dave Ildefonso, also a tall guard wing with international experience, and si VJ Pre, the rising star and UAAP Season 87 Rookie of the Year, who will now play din for the UP Diliman. So 8 na yan, and syempre kulang pa ng 4. And I think at this point, si Coach Norman Black, naghahanap siya ng 4 na bigs na idadagdag pa sa roster na to. Syempre alam mo naman yung importance ng mga big man sa team na to. Yun ang usually kulang sa mga Pilipino is yung solid talaga na big man. And I think at this point, ang news ay he's eyeing 4 big men from the UAAP and the NCAA. Yun nga lang, parang kailangan muna ng permission sa mga schools nila, and syempre sa UAAP, kasi I think magkakaroon ng overlap yung SEA Games at yung UAAP at NCAA season sa December. Siyempre, bilang basketball fan naman tayo, and lagi ko naman itong ginagawa sa show na to, siyempre, magbibigay din ako ng mga personal choice na tingin ko na pwede sa team na to. And hindi na ako masyadong lalayo, and since nga, ang sabi nga sa balita ay naghahanap si Norman Black ng mga big guys from the NCAA and UAAP. So magbibigay ako ng mga tingin kong pwedeng suggestions, not necessarily from the NC and UAAP, baka meron pwede dyan sa PBA or sa ibang liga. Pero ito lang, tingin ko baka pwedeng subukan na to. Since di naman ganun ka-stricto yung SEA Games pagdating sa eligibility, di ba? So baka pwede na tayo mag-add ng iba pang players na usually hindi natin naisasama sa Gilas under FIBA competitions. So first on my list is si QMB. QMB is a 6'10" Filipino-American big man. known for rebounding, rim protection, and efficient scoring. So after winning a title with the UP Fighting Maroons, he is now signed with the Macau Black Bears. He's been cleared by FIBA to play for the Philippines as a local, making him a potential asset for Gilas Pilipinas. So QMB, since nga na-clear na siya to play as a local for Gilas Pilipinas, I think ito yung isa sa magandang competition to, isabak siya dun sa competition. Although, hindi ito yung Gilas team ni Tim Cone. This is a different feel. Pero, at least masasabak mo na kagad siya sa mga, national competitions, diba? Tingnan natin kung ano kayang gawin ni QMP. Although, I'm rooting for him, diba? Ako, taga-UP ako diba? So, napanood ko na rin up close to kasi nung umuwi ako ng Pilipinas, pinapanood ko yung training nila up close. Nanonood ako sa mga practice nila. Nakita ko na to si QMB and I know what he can bring to the table. So, excited ako personally na mapanood itong si QMB na naka-Gilas jersey. And then next up is Mike Phillips ng LaSalle. Mike Phillips, LaSalle 6'8" Filipino-American forward from Florida. He is known for hustle, rebounding, and defense. A double-double threat since his rookie year. He earned mythical honors and has committed to return for his final UAAP season with the Green Archers. Ito naman si Mike Phillips kasi, Motor Mike ang nickname nito. Ang maganda dito is, he does all the dirty work, diba? Lahat rebounding, hustle plays. Para siyang Dennis Rodman na Mark Pingris na, alam mo yun, yung parang puso ng Gilas Pilipinas type of player with his energy and motor. Parang feeling ko ito yung mga kailangan nating player, lalo na sa international competitions, diba? So, yeah, hopefully, Motor Mike gets a look. And ito, hindi wala siya sa NC, wala rin siya sa UAAP. Si Justin Baltasar. Balti is a 6'8" versatile forward who starred for LaSalle in the UAAP. Known for his scoring, rebounding, and stretch big skills. After college, he played for the Pampanga Giant Lanterns in the MPBL, winning MVP and the championship, and also has suited up for Gilas Pilipinas, making him one of the top homegrown big men in Philippine basketball. It's been a while itong si Justin Baltasar. Hindi siya naiimbitahan sa mga FIBA competitions ng Gilas, and may mga nagsasabi sa news na siya yung umaayaw, and yung kampo naman niya sinasabi na hindi naman daw siya na-invite. Kung ano mang issues yan or kanumang nangyayari, closed door na hindi natin nakikita, wala akong pwedeng ma-comment doon or wala akong pwedeng sabihin doon Pero syempre bilang isang fan at isang basketball coach and I guess overall basketball fan, yung ganong klaseng player na kagaya ng Justin Baltasar, 6'8", stretch big, may post-up skills, agile enough, to be able to play as a 3. Parang yun yung mga players na kailangan natin lalo na sa international competitions, yung mga malalaking forward na ganon. And hindi ko alam kung makikita pa natin siya ever na maglaro for the national team. Pero ako, nasa wishlist ko pa rin si Justin Baltasar. At pangarap ko pa rin siyang masama sa Gilas. Pero that's just me. Last on my list, since 4 lang naman yung kulang. Ito madami akong pinagpipilian Andyan sila Gio Chu, nakaka-draft lang sa PBA, 6'10" center. Merong Gilas experience, played for Ateneo. Dami pang pwede. Pero ang isang nakikita ko na kulang sa team na to is a banger. Andyan sila si Stan. Pero ang isang nagugustuhan kong banger na parang napanood ko dati na naglaro na for Gilas is si Brandon Rosser. Siya yung younger brother ni Matt Ganuelas Rosser. And Brandon Rosser is a 6'7" Filipino-American forward known for his athleticism and inside presence. He built his pro career in the PBA with NLEX after being drafted first overall in 2021. And now playing for TNT, he also played for the Gilas Men's 5-on-5 on tournaments not sanctioned by FIBA and also played in 3x3 tournaments for Gilas Pilipinas, marking his mark as a mobile big man who can finish strong at the rim and defend multiple positions. Actually, nung naglaro si Brandon Rosser sa Gilas, nung time na yon, I feel like he was the perfect power forward. I wish he was 6'9". He's a banger, plays physical, rebounds, hustles. I think yun yung power forward na kailangan natin internationally. But unfortunately, I think hindi yata siya eligible to play as a local. Pero yung mga ganito na SEA Games, at least, I think yung mga ganong klaseng skill set, diba? Parang importante sa team. I mean, why not? Baka mabigyan siya ng chance, hopefully. I would love to see him wear the Gilas jersey again, after a long time. Ano sa tingin nyo? Sino pa kaya pwede madagdag dyan? And kayo, kung meron kayong naiisip na pwedeng madagdag sa roster ng Gilas for SEA Games, tandaan nyo, ang SEA Games hindi ito yung liga na parang FIBA na masyadong stricto when it comes to eligibility. Basta may Philippine passport, pwede maglaro dyan So, kung may naisip kayo na perfect para sa team ng Gilas na to under Coach Norman Black, comment down below nyo. Pag-usapan natin, discuss natin. And, healthy discussion discussion lang. Hindi naman porket sinabi ko tong 4 na players na to, sila na talaga yung mapupunta and then ibabash nyo ako pag hindi sila nasama sa team, di ba? Opinion ko lang yun di ba? So, lahat naman tayo open sa mga opinions natin and you guys can share yours. Kung ano yung tingin nyo, i-comment down below nyo rin kung tingin nyo okay ba si Norman Black na maging coach for SEA Games. Yeah, pag-usapan natin sa comments down below and yeah, yun lang. I look forward to your comments and yeah, that's it. Kita-kits tayo next week dito lang sa The Breakdown.